Welcome back to the Embargo Podcast, Episode 2. We got special guests today from Mattapoisett Police Department, Jake Landers, and Gavin Demoura. As always, Dylan Katara, Michael Pardo, Braden Duarte, and myself, Andrew Bellemare. Today's agenda. Playoffs coming up this weekend. We're going to be going through all the matchups Saturday. We're going to be going through what could happen, who could play Sunday. We got a couple games for y'all. I know the blind ranking was a fan favorite. Going to be on here for about an hour, just talking about playoffs. Jake, Gavin, happy to have you guys.
It's a pleasure. We've been wanting to come on here for a while. Excited to talk about the playoffs.
Here we go.
Awesome. Yeah, big weekend ahead. Feast weekend for the playoffs. A lot of people might go a little crazy Friday night, come in Saturday. We've seen it before. Upsets can happen. And it might need one that first game of the weekend. You got 5-12, NexGen versus OSS, missing MVP finalist Montrell Jones. I don't know what you guys think about that, how much you've seen from them this year. What do you think the OSS's odds are to upset as the 12 seed? What do you guys think about that?
Jake, you want to start?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly think, considering Smitty's not going, OSS coming off a big win to get into the playoffs, I like OSS in this game as a potential upset.
Wow.
I know we've been talking about it a little bit, Gav. I don't know what you have to say, but I personally like OSS and Montrell. He's ready for his playoff debut.
Wait, is he playing or no?
He's questionable. He has the gender reveal for his
Questionable
child.
with the gender reveal for his child.
Pardo's thinking about changing the game.
Congrats, Montrell.
Yeah.
And AB also has something going on.
Runs that.
Go ahead, Gavin. I'm sorry.
So there's a lot of there's a lot of ifs going into this game.
A lot of ifs, yeah.
Montrell runs that team. Let's be honest. Montrell runs that team. And I think another thing is that a lot of teams, especially us, a lot of these younger teams, we know NexGen is a younger team. They struggle against grown men strength. And we've experienced that, especially against Travelers last year. A lot of teams would yell for fun. And then we know OSS. A lot of those guys are in their late 20s, early 30s. Some of them are in their late 30s. So that grown man strength is different.
No, I agree. When it comes to NexGen has very easily been the most inconsistent team this year. I don't think they've ever blown out a team since the 2024 season. So they didn't have one Mercy Rule win, and you looked at them on paper. You're like, oh, this team's nasty. They haven't really shown it this year. Every single game has been close. They almost lost to Crab, they went 0-10, and they were missing their arguably could be an all-star for them in Braden Yeomans, who would be probably their only all-star. Almost losing to them. They have a lot of almost losses, and it just feels like you never know what NexGen team is going to come out. I think OSS has been very consistent the last 6 weeks, and that team, even though they might be missing Montrell, I think him and Smitty, Montrell is definitely a little bit of a bigger impact on that team, but could really definitely be one of the games of the weekend to, yeah. Just cut out that.
Yeah, and the absence of Smitty for NexGen is definitely nothing to sneeze at. I mean, year 3 MVP. He's their captain. He's their point guard. He's honestly their leader, even though he's one of the younger guys even on that team. What do you think, Braden? Going to you now. What do you think their offense looks like without him? Without him bringing up the ball, without his shooting, ability to drive and kick. Do you think they have to make adjustments, or does Asante just kind of fill that role?
Well, that's what I was about to say. I mean, every time he showed up, I've been doing the book, and I always see him 18, 20 something. He's always impacting the game. So I think if they have him, he could definitely be their primary ball handler. They still have good shooters with Demetrius, and Diesel and Najon will get theirs. It'll be competitive regardless. My main point: whoever is reffing those games, God bless, because it'll be a fun game down low.
No, I agree with that completely. I do think it's a good matchup. 5-12 in the past has kind of just been like a formality almost, at least from what I can remember. This year it feels a little different. Feels like every team in the top 12 has a legitimate chance to at least make it to the semifinals. Um, which is awesome. I love that. Even like in Outback, the 13 seed, if they had gotten in, could have made the semifinals. Just so much talent at the top of the league. I think it makes for a much more interesting playoff bracket. Just overall. Which brings us into our second game against two teams who are very familiar with each other, both on and off the court in embargo. Myself and Michael and the rest of AlbertTaylor taking on Rock Electric, a game that ended in a 3-point loss for us on an Owen Boudria buzzer beater. Going back to the rematch, this time hopefully outdoors. Mike, what do you think about that game and our chances to upset them as the 11 seed here?
Yeah, I think it's an interesting game for sure. Obviously, we lost a few weeks ago, but that game we did not have Jason Gamache, our point guard, or our big man Chase Basanson. Rock Electric was without their two big men, Ethan Dias and Hunter Madison. Hunter will be there this weekend. Chase will be there this weekend. So we could see a little bit more play down low from them, which will be interesting. But Rock really runs their backcourt and their shooters on the outside. Logan, Owen, Shane. So it's really up to us and AlbertTaylor to stop those outside shooters from getting hot. And we should be good to go there. But Aiden Rock, team captain Aiden Rock's questionable with a bachelorette party for his brother. So, or bachelor party.
That's
So
that party
bachelor
first.
party for his brother. Yeah.
After that party.
So
And Ethan Dye is once again not going to be at the game. It'll be one of our first games with a full squad. Obviously, no Joseph. Living in New Mexico. Liam and Jason's ankle injury is still lingering, but they will, almost definitely be active. So we're going to be rocking our full starting five against potentially two starters missing from Rock, which is a huge advantage for us. But in their absence last week or 2 weeks ago, Logan Kennedy usually comes off the bench, goes for 40, 10 threes. Definitely someone we have to watch out for. I mean, they've got depth and shooters everywhere. I don't know if either of you guys have played them or what you experienced when you played them, or if you could speak a little bit to that.
Yeah, we haven't played Rock this year, but I mean, we're very familiar with a lot of the players growing up playing against them or playing against them last year. I think the thing about Rock's team specifically this year is like I feel like everyone's stepping up at different times. Like Logan had 40, was it last week? And that's obviously a crazy number, probably one of the highest of the season. And then you also have obviously Rock's the captain, and then Boudria he's a clutch player of the year nominee, right? He had the game winner. So they just have people stepping up at all times. And on the other side, with AlbertTaylor, it's like you guys, it just feels like when everyone's shooting good, just everyone, it's a whole like kind of team thing. So it's just like I feel like it's a contrast of styles in a way, but it's gonna be a really interesting matchup, I think. It's my personal favorite matchup of outside of our game.
Also, I think it's the similarity between these teams is it's two teams with a lot of options, specifically scoring options. Who I don't know if you guys want to give this away, but even from last game, who covers Hunter on your team?
Definitely going to be Chase. I mean, they're pretty much
True.
the only legit bigs on either side of the ball, with Ethan and Joe not being there. So that'll be a fun matchup.
Yeah, that'll be a good matchup. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't think y'all have a chance, to be honest with you.
Wow.
that's
To be
crazy.
honest with you.
Wow.
I think if you think about it, you guys are 1-5 in your last six, right? And I don't see a world. And Rock is what?
Rock's been
Whatever
hot.
they are. They're
Rock's
hot
been hot.
versus a cold team. You guys, it's not really just a 50-50 game. You guys are both fighting being with your full team for the first time. I mean, you guys played together forever, but like Rocks, I don't know. If that game is outdoors, you guys have a chance. But if it's indoors and ends up getting rained out, I would be shocked if you guys don't lose by more than 20.
Does Albert
Wow.
Taylor prefer indoors or outdoors for their game?
Yeah.
I think it depends on our opponent. I think against a team like Rock with shooters, we would probably rather play outside. But we got shooters too. I mean, Jason, Liam, Zach, Luke. They can all hit shots outside, so we don't mind playing inside. But Rock might be the second best 3-point shooting team in the league, maybe third. So definitely a team we want a little bit of win to throw them off. I think we win that inside battle even when they have Hunter. That's my personal opinion. And I think, a lot of our losses, being 3-point losses, it just comes down to struggles that we've had going back years, being able to finish out close games. It feels like a lot of our wins are by big margins where we just completely dominate from start to finish. So I think it's going to be a tale of that where we either lose in a close game to Rock like we did 2 weeks ago, or we come out hot. Jason gives us 5 threes, something like that, and we win by 15. I could definitely see that outcome as well. But I think it's a complete toss up between just straight up who wins. I really do think it's a great game.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
if I
think it's gonna
if
be
I
a good
may,
game.
real quick. Obviously, the two guys that kind of torched us last time we played them were Owen Boudria and Logan Kennedy. So I was just hoping if we could get the guys here. Here's Gavin,
Are
Oh,
we?
Wow.
Boudria in high
oh,
school. So if we could just get some analysis on what happened in this game, kind of give us some insight on how the best way to stop Owen
Funny.
Boudria is.
Yeah, that's not a great game, Gavin, if I remember correctly. That
No,
was
wait.
is that from my senior year, your junior year?
Sure.
I think it is, but
What is that face I'm making there?
I don't know, but what are the keys to stopping a guy like Owen Boudria, Gavin?
Oh, it's tough to stop Owen. I remember I think my senior year I had to face guard Owen, which is a tough challenge. But you can't face guard a player when he has a bunch of other options on his team, like Rock Electric with the scoring from Logan and even Hunter. So it's you guys are gonna have to figure it out. But he's definitely a legit tough player.
Yeah, that brings me to my next photo here.
That's
Jake, if you can tell us best way to stop Logan Kennedy.
I mean, if I remember this play
Looks like
correctly,
you're
I
kind of
think I
getting beat right
swatted it into the third row,
now. Okay.
but that could be the wrong play. No, but he is a great scorer. I mean, honestly, and correct me if I'm wrong, he doesn't usually start for them, or does he?
He will this week with no Ethan,
He will
almost
this week.
certainly. Probably, yeah.
Okay, because he had 40 points off the bench, right? When you in that
It
game or
was
no?
he might have started that game, but that was also without Ethan. With Ethan's there, he does
Okay.
come off the bench quite a bit.
But that having that type of scoring that's very important for this team because Owen, as you guys are mentioning, like with Gavin face guarding Owen, like he may be getting a lot of defensive pressure in that game, and Logan may have more room to create. And if he's shooting, I know he's a great 3-point shooter, and if he can just have a good game like that, then that's going to open up everything for them and let Madison go to work in the paint as well. So I think he's kind of like the X factor for them because I mean, obviously, I don't think he's not scoring 40 points every week, but if he can have like a big game like that, then it's just going to open up everything for them in this matchup.
Yep, that's a great point. Great throwback photos, Michael.
very
Proof
funny.
that Jake and Gavin have experience against this team, and they definitely do know Rock Electric well. Happy to have you guys and Ethan going to be commentating that game. I'm excited to watch that back, win or lose for us. I think that's going to be super entertaining to watch. All right, you guys. So I have two games. One's just a blind ranking with a new list, and one's another game. Which one do you want to do first? I don't really care.
What's the other game?
It's called 501. I don't know if you guys have seen this ever. Basically, so you know how dart scoring works, where you start at 501, you go down, you can't go over to win.
No clue.
Yes.
Okay.
you're
So it's
Not
the same
familiar.
it's the same thing starting at 701. You got to each name a player and embargo. You get their total points for the season. We're going to go 7 slots each. Your goal is to get as close to zero without going over as possible, and you cannot pick the same player as somebody else has chosen. So, for
Okay.
example, we might start with Jake. Jake would say me, and he would get about 38 points. Not a great pick. So he goes from 701 to third to whatever 701 minus 38 is. Your goal is in 7 players to get to zero. And the winner is whoever goes closest to zero, but you can't go over. If you go over, you go back to whatever score you.
Okay.
All right. All right. I'll keep the list. So we'll do 7 players. Everyone starts at 701. And I will tell you before each player, or like after each player, how many points you have left, so it's not like blind and you can try to, when you get down lower, you can
Wait,
try to snipe it.
Yeah.
what are the points again? Explain this one more time, quick.
So you start at 701,
Yeah.
right? Your goal is so at first you want to name guys with a ton of points so you can
Okay.
get down
Oh, it's
faster.
total
But
point.
then
It's their total points.
total
From the
points over
season.
Okay, I
this
got it.
over the season.
I
Yep.
thought it was
And
points per
then
game. I was like, okay.
no. So you'll get down to a point where it's like you got like 60 points left in two guys. So you're trying to be very precise. But at first
Okay,
you're just gonna name guys who have a shit ton of points.
okay.
Yeah.
Let me pull the stats up first, and then
So are me
Mike,
and
the
Gavin
stats are
each gonna
updated,
do
correct?
7 players each?
Yeah, they're updated.
I was thinking all five of you. Maybe we could start at 501 and do five players, so it's a
Okay,
little
yeah,
faster.
yeah,
But I was
that
thinking
makes
all five
sense.
of you could get.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go 5-1.
All right, let's.
I
All
got
right, we'll go
I got this.
501, five players, five players apiece. So I'll let our guests go first. Jake, you're older than Gavin.
Yep.
Okay, so Gavin can go first.
That's fair.
I'll take
So Gavin, who do you want first?
Colbey Santos.
All right, so Colby Santos, good choice. I believe he's played in 9 games and is one of the top scorers. Colby Santos, the exact points might not be super precise. I'm just going to multiply the averages by games. So 28.2 times 9 comes out to 253.8. We'll call it 254. So 501 minus 254 is going to get you to 247, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew, are you, are you
501.
on the, are you on the stats sheet?
Yes.
Just go to the points thing. I'll put the total number in if you go to the points tab.
Thank you.
It's sorted by
So Gavin Demoura, Colby
Rookie.
Santos, you got 247.
254 it should be.
Yeah, that's how many he's scored.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So it's 247 remaining.
Okay, got it.
Jake, who do you want?
Well, I know we missed the matchup against us in which we took them down, but I'm gonna take Dom Mello.
Those feel like the obvious 101 and 102. Dom has
MVP candidates.
more than Colby. He's got 274. So that's going to leave you with 225. No, sorry, 227 left. Braden, you're up. And we're doing snake order as well, just so you know. And
All
5
right,
players total.
I'll go probably the third leading scorer. I'll go Ethan Nordberg.
Ethan has 8 games played. He's got 193. So that's going to get you down to 308. It's a good pick. Michael.
I'll take Diego.
Diego Mello. He has got 220. That's going to get Michael down to 281. And then Dylan, you got back-to-back picks here.
Give me Mike Diaz and Dame Parrott.
Give me 2 seconds. I got to do something. But you got
Great
Mike
view.
Diaz, Perry.
W angle.
Hold on.
I like this. Yep.
All right.
Keep talking.
Mike. So Dame has more than Mike. Dame has 175. Mike has
Really?
144. He's only played 6 games. So that's a total of 319. So Dame,
Or
Mike,
was it
guys.
501 we're trying to go from?
501. So now you are going to be
501.
down to 501 minus 319. It's going to be 182. So back to Michael. You got Diego so far. 281 you need.
Be very careful here, Michael.
Players left to pick, so I kind of want to keep it low. Do I? Give me my teammate Zach Morrow.
Zach Moreo, 8 games played,
Might be too high, though.
161. It's going to get you down to 120. So you got 120 needed on your next turn. Braden, you got 308.
All right, I'm gonna go with the snake himself, the traitor. Give me Matt Youngquist.
Braden, I lost you for a second. Matt has got 9 games, for
Taking Matt
191.
Youngquist.
That's going to bring you down to Jake. You're up. You need 227 points from four guys.
I think I'm gonna take the MVP, or should I say Dez? I'm gonna take Dez.
Dez, down year from Dez, still played 9 games, had 144. It's going to bring you down to 83 points.
Perfect.
83 after 2 guesses.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
he's
you need
got
5
Dom, bro.
players,
Dom's
Jake.
the
Dude,
top
I
scorer.
got it all down, bro.
Dom at almost 300. Gavin, you got back to backs. You need
Okay.
247. So let me give you an update after your first guy, so you know what you need.
Okay, so I'm going with the low scoring Matt PD guards meta. We're going with me.
Okay, hold on. Let me get you a number.
Don't want to say me,
Gavin
bro. I had that one big game. I think I had like
Demoura
12.
70. So
Okay.
that's going to get you down to 177.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go with Owen Benoit.
Bro,
Big
Owen
20-point
Benoit
game
had
last game.
19 last
Oh,
game.
yeah, 19.
That was
Big game last game. Owen Benoit has 32 points. So that's going to get you down to
taking it.
135 with
Okay.
2 guys to go. I mean, you can do that.
I
They're
like
like
that.
it's
I
just
like
Yeah.
about
that.
being precise. Jake, you need 83 points. You got Dom and
So
Dez.
I have a question. If they haven't played the amount of games necessary, do they still count? Or do they have to have
Yes.
played?
Yes. They count.
They count? Yeah.
Yes.
So I was gonna go with Frank.
Frank. I don't think Frank has scored very much this year, but let's
He
see.
hasn't. He's had a big defensive year for us though, I'd say.
Mm.
Stepped it up on that side of the year. He stepped it up on that side of the court, bro.
So it's facts though. He's gonna
Facts, because
step
like
up in the
last year, like
playoffs.
he would be scoring a lot, but this year, like he's really committed to like the defensive, the gritty OSS mentality,
and there he goes.
bro.
It's a defensive year for Frank.
He has though, Gavin. Right? He's been better on defense this year
Yeah.
than
Frank,
last
Yeah.
year.
did you guys
He
hear me?
tries more.
Did you
Yeah, we
guys
hear
hear
you.
me?
No, we
Frank
didn't
has
hear a
8
thing,
points.
Andrew.
So you're down
How
to
many?
75.
His 8
8?
How many does he have?
8.
8
8
points.
points.
8.
He scored 0 twice and he's played 3 games.
You got
Like,
to
bro,
snipe.
what?
You got to snipe at 75.
No, he's still
Damn.
only
All right.
got
So I'm at
3.
75 with 2 players left. I'm
Braden,
feeling
your
good.
third player, you need 117.
117. I feel like this guy maybe had one really good game this year. Give me Dylan Kintara.
Dylan Kintara started hot with 15,
I always have the
Against
first two
against
good games
only
up.
me.
averaging about 10, or about 5 rather.
I was about to say,
If
no,
I
he's
can
not.
find him here. Where is he?
Right here. I might be at like 45.
Dylan Kintara. Why you're just not here? There you are.
Perfect.
41 points from Dylan. It's going to get you down to 76, Braden, with 3 to go.
Okay.
Mike, you got 120. You need 120. You got Diego and Zemo.
Give me another Matt PD guard. Jacob Smith.
Jacob Smith in 1 game had 19 points. I don't even have to look.
Pardo's boy.
If Smith was here, things might be looking different this season.
101 for Michael. Dylan, you got 2 players. You need 182. You got 2 guys back to back. You got 3 total left.
Give me Ja.
Ooh, that's a good pick. Josh Strella is going to be at somewhere here. 98. That gets you down to exactly 84. You need 84 between these last 2.
And give me Josh Vargas.
Josh Vargas
I
seems a
was
little
gonna do
high,
that.
I think.
Yeah.
I was gonna do that or
He's had
Dylan.
like 5 2-point games.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're
Josh
right.
Vargas, you need 84. Josh Vargas has 83
Oh
points.
my gosh, dude! You need another
What are you
pick though. You're
watching? You need
screwed.
someone to win a
That's
free
You
fine.
do
throw.
need another pick. You can go for someone, but here's the thing. You don't need to do it in exactly 5. If he goes over, he just goes back to 1. So he's locked in at 1 point, regardless.
about those rules, but it's all good.
You want to
Oh,
do it? If everyone understood the other way, we can do it the other way. And then
No, it's
Dylan
fine.
has to
It's fine.
snipe a 0 or a 1. I like that.
that's what I was thinking. But
Okay,
Okay.
now
we'll
work it
keep it
against
going.
me. Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, we are. Michael, you need 101. 2 guys left.
101.
Mm-hmm. Dylan, you can just say anyone who scored 0, and you're going to have
I know,
probably
but
best
like I
score.
low key don't know who
They
scored
have to have
0.
played. They have to have logged minutes or they don't count. And that's a brick.
Give
Mike,
me
101.
our teammate,
Like I
Chase
know.
Santos.
Chase B, 79.
Listen, I feel like I won right now.
So
I feel like a winner.
you need 22. Braden, you need 76 from 2 more guys.
2 more.
Where's Prodigy when you need to snipe him?
All right. Shout out from our last clip. Give me Landon Maxwell.
Landon Maxwell. He feels like he's played every game, at least close to it. 17 points
So I need.
from Landon. Jake, you need 75 from 2 guys.
All right. This could be a little risky. I'm not 100% sure. I also don't really know his name, but I'm going with the 7-footer on Travelers.
Which one?
There
Two.
is
Matt,
2.
This is a
Matt or
huge
Malcolm?
difference. Huge difference, by the way.
It is a huge
There's
Huge
a
difference.
there's
difference,
a
by the
big
way.
difference. Yeah, Matt
What's
or
the difference?
Malcolm.
Wait, before you guess, Andrew, can you tell us the difference in points?
Yes, let me find them. Hold
This is a
on.
big decision, man.
Because
Shoot.
you have to pick one of them already, so you have to.
Yeah, not for
Yeah, let
sure.
me see. So one of them has 30 points and one of them has 45. It's not that big of a difference, but
All right, so it's a good pick either way. I'll go. Wait, what were the names again? Sorry.
Matt and Malcolm.
I'll go with Matt.
Matt has less. Matt has 30.
I thought
Okay,
Malcolm had
good,
more.
good, good, good.
So
All right.
you need 45 from your last guy. Gavin, you have 2 picks back to back. You need 135
Okay.
exactly to have a realistic chance of beating Dylan. But Dylan could go over and bust. Pause.
Okay. I'm going Justin Lopes.
Justin Lopes. He's had some big games this year. Let's see. Seems like he's always there. If I can find him. Justin Lopes, 117. So you need 18 to get to 0.
Wow. Cinema.
Wow. Okay. I think I have my pick.
Who's it going to be?
It's gonna be Jackson Prince.
No,
Jackson
dude. He has
You think he
Prince,
has?
more.
You think he has
his
Ah,
more?
teammate.
He has more.
Jackson Prince needs 18
I don't
to
think he's played
win.
enough games. I don't
Over.
think he's played enough
Over.
In
games.
5 games, Jackson
He's played
Prince
5.
has 20
yeah.
points.
Oh
Yeah.
Ooh.
my gosh. Wow.
Wow.
Barely
That's
missed
close.
it.
Wow.
Jackson's going to be too much.
Did
Wow.
he have
So
one
you're
game with like 15?
Yeah.
great.
No, that number might be a little off, bro. There's no way.
Yeah,
Damn.
who the hell's doing the book for this game?
Great guess, Gavin. 18 is going to be your finishing score after messing up Jackson.
Wow, that was
Jake, we
close.
need 45 from one guy here.
Okay. So wait. So here's my thing: is I was initially gonna go Sage because I know he had 41, but I'm still gonna be 4 off, and I need to get within 1.
I will tell you right now, there are 2 guys with exactly 45.
Wow. Shoot, this is tough. Now you can go the avenue of like someone who hasn't played a lot of games. That's probably the better way to go about it because like there's so many players. Shoot, I don't really know. This is tough. Sorry, I might need just a quick second.
No, you're good.
Go to TV timeout.
It's even
Um,
funnier because we just told you one of the guys with 45.
oh my gosh, what an idiot! Holy, oh my god,
Just give him
wow,
the
the
game,
other
Andrew. Yeah.
brother, holy,
Yeah, just give him the game.
wow,
Waste the game, Andrew.
What's his
Waste the
name?
game.
What's
I
his
was
name?
waiting for it.
Said the
Malcolm.
name. You
Unbelievable.
guys
That
said
don't
the
Malcolm
count. That
what?
name.
cannot count.
Bro,
Malcolm
I was
what?
gonna
That
think of
cannot
Seven
it.
count.
host.
Yo, I
Seven
deserve
host.
that
No,
because
no,
I
no.
needed 75 and the guy I guessed, they both equaled it. Who even
Andrew,
does
that's
that?
crazy,
What's his
And
Andrew.
what's his
by the way, so
last
he has
name?
30 points in
Manley.
Andrew.
35. By the way.
I said that. I didn't even realize
Andrew,
that's exactly
bro,
what it is.
why that would have been so funny.
Nah,
What's
you
his
know what
last
though?
name,
I'll
Drew?
just get the other person who has 45. I'll just get the other person who has
Yeah.
I think
45.
I know who the other one is.
And I think I've been thinking about it. I think they're coming from Travelers, and I think it's going to be Darian Gibson.
It's a good guess.
How many
It's
games
not
did
going
he?
to be Darian.
Like
I
3.
just saw Darian. Darian has 54. That's a great
Ooh.
guess.
What a great
Just
All right.
guess.
over.
And
I'm
I
not
feel like
going to
he
say
hasn't
who the
gone to
other one
that
was
as many
yet because we
games.
still
So.
got guys to go. But great guess there. Respectable score. Braden, you need 59. Let me see if there's anyone with 59 exactly. There's one player with.
He's gone.
And he's gone.
Dude, I'm an
What do you
Oh,
think he's
idiot,
no.
gonna
bro. I
say?
should have got that.
I think
Damn.
I think Andrew has 45.
My phone just bugs every time I switch to the stats. There's one player with 59 and one with 58, Braden. You need
Can you tell me
59.
who has 59?
That's what you need. So no.
No, I know, but like, okay, sorry, I thought it
Oh,
over. How about this? Can you tell me who has 58?
I'll tell you. How about this? I'll tell you who has 56 and 60 for
Just so I can have some
context.
perspective, yeah.
Najon has 56 and Luke Burke has
wow.
60.
So I'm not gonna lie,
You
Wow.
need the guys
my pick,
right in that
my
range.
I was going to pick Luke Burke, but then I was like, I'm gonna go Shane.
Wow,
Good
that would
thing
have
you
been
But
didn't.
crazy.
if Shane, I feel like Shane has to have scored more points than Burke this year. But I feel he might be in the 70s. I'm gonna underball. I'm just sticking the team. I'll be so upset if it's Shane, but I'm gonna go Ethan Dias.
Wow. Ethan Dias, good guess. 47, going to bring your total score down to 12. 59, I'll just tell you, was Javel. Would have been a 0.
Wow,
58 was Shane.
you're kidding.
I'm dead
I
serious.
Wow.
was
58 was Shane.
no
Oh,
way.
dude.
I
All right,
out-talked myself
Michael,
with
you
that.
need
That's
Michael, you
crazy.
need 22. There is one perfect answer in 121 to tie Dylan.
I have a guy. He had one good game, and I think he played a few others and did not do much, like at all. So I'm gonna go with Sam Balsas from Buzzard Bay Basins.
It's either a really good guess or he looked at the stat sheet.
He's building the suspense.
How many points did he
And
need? How many points did you need, Mike?
22.
I
Sam
think
had
he
Hey,
a
had
but
a
17
22
point
point
game.
game.
did you look at the stat sheet? Be honest.
No, no, he had a 17.
It's pissed me
It
off.
was the game
So
against. It was a game against them, I think.
the perfect guess would have been John Higgins with
Uh,
22.
It's not.
He had 11 this
that
last
game
week.
was the most dead game in embargo
So
history. It was like
Dylan,
there was not a single
in
fan.
order
There
to
was not
win,
one
you need a
fan.
1 or a 0. There's one player with 1 exactly and multiple with
Who the
0.
hell went in and shot a free throw?
I promise. I guarantee you know. I guarantee everyone here knows the person personally. And I'll
Everyone
even give you a
here.
hint
Why are you
that
giving?
Michael and I definitely know him the least of the 6 of us.
Why are you giving hints?
So
That's my only hint.
I think that was a bad hint.
That was a great hint. I'm
Yeah,
looking at it right
wait.
now. It's a
Me
great
and
hint.
Dylan
Great
know
hint.
him
I think
better.
that's a bad hint that you might have gave it to me. So me and Bray, that means me and you know him. And that means that Gavin and Jake also know him pretty well.
I'm trying to like
And
play
I'm only going to
along.
say this. No. Do you know why I'm going to think this? Because I saw my boy this weekend. I saw my boy at downtown this weekend.
Who is it?
It is going to be. I
Oh,
think he's only played 1 or 2 games. It's gonna be the legend. The people would argue the Braden Braden Superior coming up, or the person to replace Braden's shoes at the rec center. It's gonna be
Oh,
Hanson Zhao.
Hanson Zhao played one game, shot a free throw, and then went home.
Bro,
Perfect score with a little
That's
bit of help,
hilarious.
but a perfect score.
That's
Good game all around.
bro, I would never have guessed his name if I didn't see him this weekend at Smash at like 2 a.m.
Couple of zeros.
We've all been there.
Sawyer Fox,
I was
Najee,
thinking I was going to say Najee. Najee was going to be what I was going to say until you
Michael
gave that hint.
Golden,
Jack Bone. Jack
Thinking
Bone
Blake
Michael.
Bones.
Aguilar. Blake Aguilar was a gettable one. Great game all around.
Who won?
All right,
Can I
Sorry, I
hear
was
my
off for a
total?
little
Because I
bit.
feel
Dylan.
like I
I
definitely
gave
have one
Dylan a
beside it.
little bit of a hint, and he sniped the 1 point. The only player in the league with 1 point.
Who
A
was
little bit
it?
of
Hanson.
Hanson went in, shot a free throw, went home. Shut up one game.
Hanson. Wow.
I literally saw him this weekend. Literally
Guess
saw
where
him
he
at
was, Jake. Tell him where he was.
Smash. 2 a.m.
That's so
That's
loser.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Bro, underrated is in the game against Faded Image. Isaac told us he was coming with Hanson. So we were saying Hanson and there was Chang, and I don't know if I don't know if we win that game without Chang. So
Oh, you're
Chang's
not winning
nasty.
that game with
Chang
Hanson.
goes 110%.
he's
Andrew,
he'll be our starting point guard.
could we do a quick
Yeah.
blind ranking for reals?
Yeah, you want to do blind ranking now, and then we'll talk about the other 2 games?
Yeah, can me and
Yeah.
Jake do a
Do
quick?
we have
We'll
one
do
ready?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
like
I have like 5.
Just have
I
you
just
you two should do it, and I'll
Okay,
edit
yeah.
yours.
yeah,
Just pick
just
one.
you
Yeah.
guys.
Let's do it.
Okay,
is it gonna be just on how good of a player they are, or like something
it's
specific?
whatever you want.
Their
We
abilities.
Yeah.
do it like you would want him on your team. Not
All right,
specifically Matt
You're
PD, but like
starting
if
a
you're making a team.
franchise.
I'll
Yeah.
let you guys pick. Do you want my second list of guards, or do you want to do my first list of forwards?
Second list of guards.
All right. Cool.
What is the topic, Jake? Starting a franchise? Like, are we
Yeah,
picking young
starting a
players?
franchise, an embargo
All right.
franchise.
Okay.
Running it back. Just Jake and Gavin, the guests. I need y'all to blind rank these 10 embargo guards per what you said. You're starting a new embargo franchise. How bad you want these guys on your team? First name on the list. Rough season this year, but we know what he's capable of. Braden Yeomans.
Okay. So me and Gab are working together on this.
Yep. I need one answer. And
I
it's
think
10,
both of
That's
these
10
are going to
tough.
be good
players.
players, right? So, and he's a good player. I'm thinking around, if you want to start a franchise, he's sort of a younger player. I think middle of the road, right?
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking 4 to 6 range because when he's playing, he's obviously a great player. Obviously, he hasn't like played that much this year. They didn't have a good season, but I'd say like around there.
I
You
like
just want to put him at
5.
5, play
I
it
like
safe.
5. I
Yeah,
like
I'll put him at 5.
All right. Braden Yeomans at 5. Next name, Noah Fernandez.
Mhm.
All right, Noah's an experienced player, right? He's played in high level basketball games. I feel like a lot of the times in embargo, he isn't always going 100%, but when he needs to, he does, and then he's one of the best players in the
Yeah, like
league.
when y'all talk shit to him and then he gives you 30 kind of thing.
Now listen, none of us talk shit to him. Ethan said something and he thought he was talking shit to him.
Yeah, Clark really wasn't trying to, but he misunderstood what he was saying, but just shows he can turn it on just like that. And I think if I was starting a franchise, I think assuming I'm like the coach or like the captain or whatever, it's because it's my franchise. I think I could get him to play with that same intensity in every single game, and therefore I think I would rank him pretty highly up. I'd probably put him in the maybe the 3 or the 2. I
I
don't know
think
what
we
you're
go 2.
thinking, Gavin.
How old is
Want
he?
to go 2?
Mid
He's
20s?
20. He's 26. We actually have the same birthday. Fun fact. He's
Yeah.
2
Yeah.
years older than me.
I
So
think
he's like right in his prime too.
Wait,
Like
hold up, Jake. Who would we put above him?
Dom Mello maybe. That's I mean just because he's an MVP candidate, so it's like you gotta give it to him because he's shown it before, but it is tough.
I will put him at 2 just to make this interesting, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll put
You
him at
guys,
2.
you guys watched the last video. You saw what happened when they waited for Dom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying. Number 3, Jonathan Torres, Bubby Torres from Tropical Smoothie.
With all due respect,
Okay.
I'm not sure who that is.
Yeah. Well,
He was.
all I heard was
He's
tropical
the guard
smoothie.
on Dylan's team with curly hair. He's good. He's a good player.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. He's good. Issue is, you are trying to build a winning culture, and you haven't quite seen him in a winning environment this season. So I don't know what you're thinking, Gav, but he is a good player. I remember we played against him first. We played against him, or maybe that was last year, but I remember him.
You remember? I'm gonna trust. I'm gonna trust you.
Yeah, he's definitely a good player. I put him at I probably put him at 7 or 8.
Let's go. Yeah.
We'll put him in 8. We'll throw him at
8,
8.
8, 8, 8, 8,
We'll
8.
throw him
All
at
right,
8.
I understand that hasn't really won in this league yet. It's number 8. So next player up, you guys might know this guy a little better, Jake Landers.
Okay. See, first thing I'm gonna say, no, it's always about me, so I'm gonna let Gavin do most of the talking. The only thing I'm gonna say is, when it comes down to it, I have the clutch gene. So, and that's what wins games. But I'll give it over to Gavin.
Okay. First, I'd say Landers is a younger player. He has a future to him. He's motivated. He takes this league seriously. He's a leader. It's another important thing. And you know he can score the basketball when needed. I'm putting
Even
him
though
at 7.
I like
Now,
it.
Jake, cool with that?
I'm very cool with that because I honestly don't think I've played my best basketball in the league yet. So I think I can play better than I have. So I think I should be definitely on the bottom half. And I think that I'm just trying to work my way up as I find my footing in the league. I'm only a sophomore in the league, so got a lot to work on. Always striving to get better.
Gotcha. Yeah, nice. Another guy that you guys have kind of played with, I think he's your age or close to it, but he has more experience in this league. Owen Boudria.
Okay. That's interesting. Once we had Yeomans at 5, right? So
Yep.
that's tough. I mean, I'd love Owen's ability to take the ball at the end of the game. He's not afraid of the moment. You gotta like that. He's a closer.
he's 3 or 4, right?
Yeah, he's 3 or 4. Up to you. You made the call there. I'm good with either.
Tough. I think we go 3. Super young. There we go 3.
Respect for Owen. We got another younger guy. I think he's a little older. Brand new to the league, rookie, Troy Santos.
Didn't Colby coach him, Jake, at Taunton? Yeah.
I'm like, what team does he play on? Just so I
He's
can
on.
get
He's
some.
on Colby's team.
He's on Colby's
Oh,
team.
he's on. Yeah, so we haven't played that team yet. So,
He's tough, Landers. Trust me.
oh, I know exactly. I know who you're talking about. What number is he?
2?
2, right?
Two.
Is
Yeah.
it 2? Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he's a good player. What do you think, Gav? Are you thinking it's got to be either 4 or 6, right? So
Yeah, that's tough.
that's tough. Just who else are we gonna get? I mean, if we're gonna get the best guards, but maybe it's not. I mean, you don't know who else we're gonna get.
How tall is the Troy? What's his name? Troy Santos.
He's probably about my height, maybe like 5, maybe a little taller than me, 5'11", 6 foot.
Mm. I think he should be at 4. He deserves to be 4. But do we put him at 6 to stay
I
safe?
I think we're gonna have to put him at 6. And another thing is he is just off a rookie in the league, right? You said it's his first year, so you haven't seen a huge sample size, and he is playing alongside an MVP candidate, right?
Mm.
So is that opening it up more for him? If you're starting a franchise and he's the face of the franchise, is it going to be a different story? I don't know. There's
Jordan Poole.
a couple unknowns.
All right, we'll go
Understood.
6.
We got so you got 4, 9, 1, 4, 9, and 10 left. It's gonna be Ja Estrella, point guard from Outback.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's like the shifty guard, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He gave us some problems.
He'd be a perfect 6.
He's a perfect 6. He is. I'm just getting concerned about that 9 and 10 slot
I think we got to put him at
because
9, right?
What are you saying? You said you want to put him at 9?
That's what I'm thinking. You're getting concerned about they haven't given us a
Yeah.
9 or a 10 yet.
That's the thing. I feel like he's definitely better than a 9, but like I don't know if we're gonna be
Yeah.
able to.
This is a blind ranking. Unfortunately, he has to go 9.
Yeah, he does have to go 9.
All right. Going at 9. Jaw's tough, but
He's
blind
tough.
ranking
He's
got to
tough.
leave
He
those
deserves
top
to be
spots
Yeah,
higher. It's a
open.
blind ranking.
yeah. I'll
Eighth,
humbly say he deserves to be ahead of me. I think because he did fry me in that game.
he's tough.
Being
He's
a
good.
champion means you have to be humble, and I'll be humble. He's definitely should be higher than me, but if that's our biggest mistake in this ranking, then I can live with it.
Well, we'll see about that. You got Zach Marea coming up as your 1-4-10, our point guard.
Put him at 4. You got
Yeah,
to put him at 4.
I think that
yeah,
might be the easiest decision you guys have had,
yeah.
honestly.
Slot him right in.
Can't put him
Well,
over Noah, but he's definitely not a 10, so put him at 4.
Mm.
Uh, Next name on the
1 and a
list,
10.
1, yeah,
you got
and 6.
Wait, do
Right.
we need a 6? We don't need a 6.
No, next name on the list.
No, I said we need. No, we still need a 6. We just put him at 9. The other dude at 9.
that. You
Wait,
got
hold up.
Jerron
Wait.
from River Junction as either your 1 or your 10.
Hold up. What do we have left?
1 and
Just
10.
just 1 and 10.
Just 1
Okay.
and 10.
Yeah.
Who's
Jerron.
six?
6 is Troy.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah. All right. I think we had to put him at. We kind of almost have to put him at 10. I feel like
Who's the last player? Who'd he give it? I'm not the last, but who'd he give us?
we have 2 more players.
2 more.
Who'd you give us?
So Jerron's 10?
Well, no, we have to talk about it, but he didn't hear that. Gavin
Yeah, I
didn't hear
didn't
that.
hear it. What's
Jerron.
his
It's
name?
Jerron. It's Jerron from River Junction.
Jerron. We know River Junction's a bunch of dogs, but I'm not sure, with all due respect, who.
Yeah, we haven't played
We
them
haven't faced
yet
them.
either.
He's
I
he's one of their guard. I mean, obviously one of their guards. He's really good on defense. I think he's going to be all defense first or second team.
Yes. All right. He's from Wareham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is he a twin?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's him.
yeah. What
Remember
did I
that
just do,
big?
bro?
He's tough, but we have to put him at 10.
This is where you guys get Landon Maxwell for your 1 spot.
Did I just do something?
Why
Or
is
did you
that
guys
bad?
do
So
something?
Jerron at 10. You left the 1 spot open just like they did last week, where they were given the goat Landon Maxwell, waiting for Dom or Noah. Y'all not getting Noah because he's your 2, but you are going to get Dom Mello at the 1
Wow,
spot.
what a
Pretty
Way to
performance!
save it.
pretty decent list. I mean, this was a stronger list than last week overall.
Why?
Not really any bad players on this list. So some of the guys at the bottom, you had to do what you had to do. But Dom 1, Noah 2, in terms of embargo, at least, I think
Mhm.
that's pretty good. I think it's a pretty solid list.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not always gonna be perfect, but I'm pretty happy with that performance, Gav. What a go, kid.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
like it. Yeah.
Who was 5?
So the final list was Dom, Noah,
Yep.
Owen Boudria, Zemo,
Yep.
Braden Yeomans, Troy,
Yep.
Jake Landers,
Yep.
Bubby, Jaw Estrella, which I think might be the worst ranking because he's nasty. And then Jerron at 10, which he's not a 10, but just kind
Nah.
of where he fell.
Yeah,
So
Well, yeah,
one
Jaw's the one that you don't feel good about, but I mean,
Yeah.
And the guy at 10. Wait, is it 9 and 10? Is that 9 and 10?
John, Jerron are 9 and
Yeah,
10. Yeah.
that's the issue. You probably slot them towards the middle, right?
Feels like
What-
everyone could kind of be in this 4 to 8 range on this, 4 to 9
Yeah.
range on this, just where they happen to be.
I mean, we were expecting throwing a couple bums, but you didn't do it.
Nah, no bums.
There was really no 10s on the board, so
None. No. All right. Awesome. Good job. You guys did better than they did last week for sure. That brings us. What does that bring us to? The 6 o'clock game, which is 7 seed Hefes versus somehow 10 seed Basins after starting hot. One of the older teams in the league versus one of the younger teams in the league. A bunch of big bodies versus a team that doesn't really have a true center. Could be an interesting matchup if we see a remix of what Mike did to Crab last week. What do you guys think about how this one's going to shake out?
Gav, you want to start off?
I'm gonna be honest. The one team I don't know a lot of players from with all due respect to Jefes, I know they're an older team. They must have experience. There's the Mike Diaz guy, Diaz. How much did he drop?
Diaz.
40. What did he drop? 40.
47 on another team of a lot of old Rochester kids without a big.
That's
So
incredible.
I'm almost expecting not 47, but big performance.
Big
But
numbers.
they got Angus. They got Angus, Tyler,
Tyler, I
Jared.
heard, is not going to be there, and I feel like Tyler doesn't really play like a big as good
How
as
about
he is,
Angus?
and Angus plays like a big, but he's not. He's on the shorter side. He's like a Draymond Green,
I did get confirmation from Angus Saturday night. His Saturday will be scrolling reels until embargo. So
He's
Is he
good to
well
go.
They'll
rested?
be ready to go.
I think this game, Hefes versus Basins, I think this might be the biggest snooze fest of the playoffs. Really not looking forward to this game at all, start to finish. I mean, Hefes can be a fun team to watch. Like they can be when they're playing like a team that's like in the higher end where you're like, wow, like they might pull this off. But like when they're playing Basins without Ethan, without it seems Tyler, it doesn't move me.
I think you're underrating the watchability of the Basins, though. They have some good players out there. I don't know the kid's
He's
name,
crap,
but
man.
he's like a good like shooter, and we
Jared,
Tucker?
played
Oh,
against them.
Jared.
Jared,
Jared.
Jared.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a good player. Like he was surprising. I didn't really know who he was, but he's a good player. But I see where you're coming from. 'Cause it's like it's two teams that are really if they could be an underdog story, but in this matchup, there's no underdog story, and it's just like it's not. It's really a championship
This is a
contender.
league pass game. This is an NBA
It's a
league pass.
league pass. Yeah.
It's a
Like
one
I would much
o'clock.
rather see like a Hefes versus Travelers. I think that would have been a game to get up for, or in a Basins versus AlbertTaylor. I think those are two games. If
A
we just
game to
switch
get
those,
up for.
would be absolute great games to watch. But them two playing each other, I don't really like it. Neither team like a lot of hustle when it comes to the Basins. You got some studs on that team. And same thing with Hefes. You got studs on that team. But when it comes to them two just playing each other, stylistically, matchup wise, like my guess is the final score. I'm going to give it to Hefes. Hefes will win by 12 points.
Yeah,
Wow.
and I think the biggest headline here is just no Ethan Nordberg for Basins. We haven't seen a lot of games without him, and he's been kind of their whole offense here. Um, Not their whole offense. That's a little disrespectful, but he's been a huge part of their offense. I mean, outside of Jared, the obvious one, and maybe Tucker, they're gonna need a third guy to step up. Who do you guys think that is, realistically?
I think it's got to be Angus down low, both
Mhm.
offensively and defensively. He's got to be on the boards for them. And then defensively, he's got to take care of Mike Diaz. He's really Angus Leary, if you didn't know, is an All-American defensive end for D3 Bowdoin. So big guy. I think he's about 250. If anyone's going to handle Mike Diaz down low, it's going to have to be Angus on Saturday. And then they're going to need their guys to show up. Their Tucker and their Jared to really have good games as well, scoring wise.
And call me crazy. I think that if they can get past this round, and of course it's never going to be favorable for Basins in the playoffs, but if they can get matched up with a team like a Faded Image where Angus can really be able to match up well against them, and then Tucker can have his scoring, they're lengthy compared to Faded, who don't really have that. It could be an upset.
I mean, in my opinion, the story of Basins has kind of been the same every year. They come out, kind of write them off as just a team that might sneak into the playoffs. They have a winning record, or they're 500 or whatever it is. They get to the playoffs and they lose. They get to the playoffs and they lose. They get to the playoffs and they lose. You got to think that's getting frustrating for them. I think they come out with a chip on their shoulder. Hefe's really hasn't played in this league. They don't have any anger from past playoff losses. You got to think Basins might come out and hit them hard in the beginning and just hold on to a lead here. I really think that's a serious outcome that could happen.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Do
Um,
you have final score predictions?
I think the Basins. I honestly, I have the Basins winning. To be
I,
honest,
I have the Basins. I think they're young. I think they're too quick for Jefes. I think they're going to push the ball.
Wow.
Also,
I got that things.
yep.
I got Hefe's. I think Hefe's style is simple but effective, and they're just going to go back to what works, and they're going to do what they do, and they're going to win.
And I think another thing to
Agreed.
point out, and I think we talked on a little bit earlier though, is the feast going to impact some of these teams? It's like the Basins. I feel like that they have a big feast crowd, right? Maybe Hefes, maybe they're not going to the feast as much. I don't know. I mean, I've seen a lot of Basins at the feast in the past.
They're
Late
Plymouth guys.
nights, early morning, waking up to get ready for the game. You never know, man. That can play an impact in the game.
That is very true. That is very true. And I think that kind of goes back to that Rock game where that could be because AlbertTaylor, every single person on their team has been sober for the last 5 years. So I think when it comes to Rock,
Kept a job like he's gone.
exactly my point. So while
The game was
Rock,
literally on,
I don't think
by the way.
none of them have not drank in the past 5 years, so, or in the past 5 days even. So I think that is I'm pretty sure I saw most of Rock this weekend. So that is going to be the reason why AlbertTaylor could win purely.
Yeah, I mean, it just comes down to who wants it more. Like, are we partying or are we watching film on Friday night? Like, it's really what it comes down to.
Dude, get a job.
I mean, Jake Landers is sending the Embargo League Instagram account pictures of him watching random
Yeah,
Love for Fun games on the PS5 on a Wednesday night. Like, how bad do
yeah,
you really want it?
yeah. They should put a projector on this. They should get a projector at the feast. You can
They
watch
should.
it.
How to expose Yell for Fun off the screen and roll 12-minute breakdown.
We watched that whole game, bro. It was mad. We were scouting.
All right.
All right, last
That brings us to the last matchup here. Our two special guests will be playing the late game. Congratulations to you guys. Wasn't
And
looking
thank you.
great for y'all making the playoffs. You upset Faded Image even without Dom. That might be win of the year,
Couldn't believe it.
especially backs against the wall. Even with a win to TJL, I'm pretty sure you guys would be out due to tiebreakers as a 4-6 team because you lost to us, you lost to OSS. So that was a necessary win. You get come from behind win against one of the best teams in the league. You get in. Not only that, you win a fifth game. You get the 8 seed, technically playing a home game and you draw Travelers, which is kind of unfortunate. They are a strong team for the middle of the pack. How do you guys feel going into this? What's your confidence level in your own guys?
Gav, you want to start off? You want me to?
You
I
got
have
it.
a lot of thoughts on this matchup. Well, first of all, we are obviously playing our best basketball that we've ever probably played in Embargo right now. In terms of just like, I feel like we feel pretty confident. Like, especially Petruski. Petruski he's on a heater right now, and like when he's playing good, I mean, we're very hard to beat. I feel like now is it an unfortunate matchup based off of we played them last year and it was ugly. It was not a good matchup, but I think that since then we've kind of learned our strengths and how we can like play teams, and I think we're better prepared for this matchup this time. But it is going to be a very difficult game, of course. I mean, out of the teams that are all tied kind of in that bracket, they are the team that's had the most success probably in the past. So it's going to be tough, but I obviously really like our chances, and I feel like the 5 or the 6 people that we have been going to the games a lot, and we really have a good continuity with like that group of people, which we have never had since we've been in the league.
I do got a question for y'all.
hmm
How I don't know if this affects Travelers as much as it could affect y'all. How much does the feast affect y'all? Because we remember we got that face off last year before we played y'all. The fact that we were able to get that face off, shows that feast will be a factor. How big of a factor is that in this game?
Well, that's good that I mean, we can speak firsthand. I mean, tomorrow night's the feast starts. We're not going to be going, right? We're not going. We're everyone's taking off. We're gonna be watching some film. Friday night is the prime feast night, right? That's when everyone's going, and I think it actually is good to get out there, get your mind off the game a little bit. Go out, have fun, but know that you have a game the next day, and not only a game but a playoff game. That should be in the back of your mind at all times. And the good thing at the feast is gonna be reminders of that, right? When we see you guys at the feast, I'm thinking, oh wait, maybe don't get an extra glass of the wine, right?
Mm.
That's so I think we're gonna keep each other accountable, and I think we're gonna be good to go. We know what's most important this weekend, right,
Yeah,
Gav?
I think you're gonna see a lot of Friday night at the feast. I think you're gonna see a lot of Matt PD guys with water. That's what you're gonna see.
I love that. I love that from
Shout
y'all.
out Bray. Shout out Bray. Shout out us for real.
Ugh.
And on the other side of the ball, you got year four MVP Des Jernigan. You got two 7-footers. You got Darian Gibson. You got Amari Rose, Daryl Wood. You name them. They have players all over the court. They even got 19 from Jacob Duclos in a game that they needed to win. He might be their 11th
Larry.
scorer off the bench. Larry, man, shout out Larry. What are you guys going to do to stop them defensively, especially with all that size? It has to be more than just Petruski and Ethan on the glass, I think, right?
Yeah.
I can take this, Jake, for now. I think we looked back at last year at some of our flaws when we came into that game. The main thing was, I don't know if you guys remember, Matt PD was pressing first few possessions, pressing full court. Um, and again, these guys are older, but these guys can dribble. These guys can draw fouls. And with attendance issues with Matt PD, you're not going to want to take Daryl fouls early in the game. So definitely we're going to change that. There's no pressing first possessions. But what do you guys think if you guys were to decide who should cover who, what do you think the Matt PD matchups should be against Travelers? Say it's me, Jake, Jackson, Ethan, and Big Rooski.
My honest opinion, I think you sit in a 2-3 and you just
Mm.
hope they have an off night. I don't think they're fantastic shooters. They have guys that will shoot. Joel, Jacob, Darian. They can get hot. I think if they do, it's over anyway. I'm not just gonna be so brutally honest with you. I think you have to just know that Daryl and Des want to get inside. And if you lose to Joel scoring 21 points, you lose to Joel scoring 21 points. That's my honest take on the game and what you guys have to do.
I'm right
Yeah, I
behind him
think
on that.
Daryl and Man is pretty scary. I feel like Daryl, no matter what, will get his own. And then, I mean, you could say Ethan could go out there and guard him, but then who's guarding Des?
Mm.
And that's if they're not running their three big lineup. So I don't know.
And you also know that even if it is them not scoring on you guys, it's going to be a foul game early. Early. If you guys bring six guys, seven guys, and that could honestly be even more of a kryptonite because if Ethan or Isaac get three fouls early, which is very possible in a playoff game, if the refs are trying to set a tone, especially against Travelers who have that rep all year, it's they're really going to want to call fouls for them, and them getting a foul trouble pretty early will be really really bad, especially on the offensive side of things as well. Because you guys are going to have to get one shot up, and that's pretty much going to be the end of your possession most of the times, especially when they have two 7-footers, a what 6'6", two 6'6" guys, or I don't know how tall Dez is. He's not 6'6", but
He's
Daryl's like,
close. 6
but
4.
they feel bigger than what their height is, and yeah, I think there's some mixed matchup. But I would, like Andrew said, just see if they can shoot you out of it. Of course, get out on Larry. And you better hope Joel has off night.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
hopefully it's
that's tough
outside.
matchup because they're inside and out. Like they have like obviously they're a bigger team, but then they do have like some guys who can shoot the ball and ball handle. But I think we just gotta kind of whatever we're doing, we kind of just gotta commit to it. I feel like and ride it out. Like I feel like when we played them last time, we were kind of flip flopping between like what kind of defense we were running. I feel like we just gotta have our game plan just ride it out because we just have to be consistent so we're not caught out.
Mm.
But I think on the other side of that coin, and I do agree with that, in a 40-minute game where it's truly 40 minutes, the clock runs for the first 38 without stopping. You only have so much time to realize, hey, this isn't working. Joel has 5 threes in the first half. Maybe we do have to go man. Like don't be afraid to make that switch and commit to a switch almost. Like, hey, this definitely isn't working. Let's do something different. Or you know what? He's hit a couple threes, but I like how this is going. Those shots are going to stop falling in a little bit. You just play the numbers game. But I think you guys have a really good shot. I mean, on paper, when you just look at the rosters, I think it's the most lopsided game. But there's something about your team. There's something about the boys on Matt PD.
Mm.
This is
You
my
can't teach heart.
upset of the week. Matt PD takes it on Saturday, upsets Travelers, sends them home without a playoff win for the second year in a row, and then goes on to get killed by Yell for fun by 50, which is fine. That's still a good season for Yell. But I
We're
think
gonna. I
that's what
mean, I don't think
happens.
we want to get into that, but if we want to get into that, we can get into that, but we don't have to.
Yeah, if you guys want to, all right. If you guys want to,
It's 11:05. We've been doing this for 4
Move on
minutes.
to last quick segment here. I can share what the playoff bracket's looking like, and you guys can kind of, if you guys each want to do your own.
Alex. Yeah.
Are we doing just the first round or the
No,
whole?
we can run through the whole thing.
Yeah,
All right.
see what
Yeah.
happens. And it just for a heads up, you'll see this here, but it reseeds like the NFL does. So if like a 12 seed were to win, they wouldn't play the 4, they'd play the 1.
Do you guys want to make this
Yeah.
together, or do you want to do your own?
Let's do it together, Jake.
Yeah, do it together. All right. So
You zoom in on it by any chance? You zoom in? No, I can do it on mine. Never mind.
Jake and Gav.
nice.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I can. It's
I can
fine.
do
No, it's fine. We
I
can
can
we,
zoom
we
in.
pretty much know the bracket anyways, to be honest.
All
You
right.
can zoom it on your phone. Okay.
There you go. There you go. Perfect.
All right. So first game over here, we have NexGen versus OSS. Who do you think's winning that game?
I mean, I think we were talking about it earlier. I mean, honestly, to me, Gav, it's pretty dependent on if Montreal goes.
He's not. Yeah. If he
He's
doesn't
out.
go, I think we got to
Yeah.
take next gen. He's cooked. He's not playing.
Yeah, if he's cooked, then it's gonna have to be next gen.
He just reconfirmed with us.
Okay.
Montreal's
He's
the heart and soul
he's
of that
already
team.
talking about how he's going to come back next year.
Yep.
I
So
think he
that pretty
wants to play with
much
his kid in the league. Actually, he wants to do a Bronny LeBron type thing. So,
that would be incredible.
yeah.
So
That's
that would put next gen against
versus
River,
River.
no matter what.
Got it.
Yeah.
So NexGen would play River in the second round. All right. What about the next game? Rock versus AlbertTaylor.
Ooh, this is a tough one. This is the game of the week. That's why we want to get in the booth for it. I mean, we want to be there. We want to be a part of it. This is the game of the week. I don't know, Gav. What are you thinking?
This is tough. I mean, it comes down to, I think, two things, and it mostly relies on AlbertTaylor. Are they going to be able to cover the amount of scoring options that Rock Electric has? How's AlbertTaylor's defense? I think Chase can step up and guard Hunter. I'm not afraid of that. But can AlbertTaylor hit their shots? Because we know they can put you in a hole if they start banging threes. I'm gonna be honest. I like AlbertTaylor here. Jake.
Yeah, I mean that was what I was thinking going in. I just feel like they've had so much experience together, right? They've played together a while. They've been in big games. I like AlbertTaylor as well, even though Rock is the hotter team right now and maybe playing better basketball, but and beat them earlier in the season. But I think it's going to be Albert-Taylor in the playoffs.
Gonna be a
Playoffs are a
good
different
game.
story.
All right. So we have AlbertTaylor winning that game over Rock.
So we'd play yell for fun.
Not. Oh yeah.
Gulp.
Shoot, the hell did I just do? How do I?
Right.
All right. Next game. Jefe's versus Buzzards Bay Basins.
Jake, what do you think? I'm going to be honest. I've never seen Jefe's play, and I can confidently say I don't think they're that good.
Wow. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I honestly thought Hefes was a team that wasn't gonna make the playoffs earlier in the season. So I'm kind of surprised that they're the 7 seed. But I mean, the guy did just have 47 points, which is obviously very impressive.
Yeah, I mean,
And they've played some teams well. Like if I'm not mistaken, weren't they pretty close with the Yell for Fun? Like it was like a pretty. I could be wrong, but I just know like they definitely are a good team. And the Basins are not gonna have their best player, right?
That's
Correct.
correct.
I guess we got to go Jefe's then.
So I think I'm just gonna. Yeah, I think we're gonna go Hefes. They're a little bit of like a surprise team, a little bit of a dark horse this season.
It's going to be
We're going
interesting
Jefe's.
watching them.
So you got Hefe's all seasons.
Phase all season. So then it comes to our game against Travelers.
Winner plays faded.
Winner plays faded.
Okay.
What do you
Yeah. Do I even have to? Do I even have to
I
ask
mean,
you?
I don't even think we need to tell them. I mean,
Yeah.
just
Now we're not going to be super biased in these predictions, but I really do feel. I mean, as you guys mentioned earlier, when you look at when you look at the roster, you're probably looking at Travelers. They have a former MVP. You know, they look better, but I think we have a certain level of focus right now and continuity on this team. I think we're going to get the win here. We need that first career playoff win as a franchise.
Awesome.
Great. So now we move into the after the play-in round. The first.
Oh, only one upset based on seeding in the first round there.
Yeah.
All right, so we have 1 seed Yell for Fun would take on 11 seed us AlbertTaylor on Sunday. What do you guys think about that game?
This is close.
I mean, it's
All right,
tough.
then we have River Junction versus NexGen.
No,
Is
I
Yell
mean, I
for
think
Fun
you,
definitely the greatest team in embargo history?
I really like 2022
4 and
Trops,
away.
but we can put Yellow Fun up there.
Nah, we've had multiple undefeated teams,
Really?
Travelers
yeah,
but
beat them this year.
they're crazy, man.
Travelers beat them.
All right, yeah, we're going. We'll go Yell for Fun.
We gotta
Sorry,
go for
Albert.
fun. They're not getting out in their first playoff game. They're
Yeah.
gonna coming off the
As
It
the
happened
bye.
last year.
as the captain of AlbertTaylor, I have to agree. Although we're gonna fight if we make it.
Of course. I
Promise.
mean, in a great 3-point shooting day from AlbertTaylor, which they have in them, it could be interesting. But
Mhm.
I mean, Colby's closed out some games, and what did he say? I'm the best player in the league. The best time to
Yeah, he
show
did
that's in
say
the
that.
playoffs. So I think he's gonna be ready to go.
MVP
He
candidate.
looked at River
Hmm.
Junction and said, "I'm bored." That was the funniest thing. I can't imagine what he's gonna say to Andrew.
He's 40.
To me, shit. If we make it to a position where he has something to say to me, I'm cool with that. That means
Because
we
Andrew
won.
gets, you know how Andrew gets in that mode where he starts talking like a star.
I promise you, we could be up 100. I'm not saying a word to Colby until that clock strikes 0. At least, maybe never.
All right, next game. 4 seed River Junction takes on 5 seed NexGen.
I like this matchup.
This is a
I
great
do like
game.
this
What's
matchup.
Smitty
This is a
back? Does
great
anyone know if
game.
The last two
Smitty back.
champions.
Smitty back.
Maybe
Smitty will
back.
be back by Sunday? Okay.
Midi back. Damn, this is a really good game. And once again, we haven't played River Junction this season, but I obviously know who they have. They're a great team.
Yeah, for
I don't
reference,
know, Gav.
these two
What are you
played.
thinking?
These two played about 3 weeks ago. NexGen was up 17 a little after halftime. River Junction battled back and won that one. So
This was also a 2025 semifinal matchup. River went on to win the championship and the last two champions. River last year, next gen the 2 years before
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
River Junction, man, they're good.
I mean, here's the thing. I feel like both these teams have the same exact like play style, so they're gonna match up well. I think I think as much both of these teams have a lot of scoring options, and two is Matt PD to talk. But I think River has more options than Next Gen when it comes to scoring. And I don't think they're gonna go out easy winning it last year. So I'm going River.
Yeah, I think I have to agree, although I will say we've kind of spoke to how Next Gen's been inconsistent this season, and it's like the inconsistency goes both ways. It's like could they have a big game where they put it all together? I definitely think that's possible, but I'll have to go River too. I mean, they're defending champions, and that sets up a great matchup in the semis right there.
Hmm.
all right, Faded versus you guys, Matt PD.
I mean, we beat them last time. They didn't have the MVP candidate, but I think
We beat them last time. Like again, they didn't have the MVP candidate. Like of course, but
So we're
we have
not
a
going to be
defender.
biased in these rankings.
I mean, do I think we have a shot at them? I do. I think we talked about it and we're like I really believe us to pull off an upset against anyone, but I do think we might have to give it to Faded Image here, trying to stay biased, but I'll tell you within the camp at Matt PD, we believe we can beat anyone.
100%. And again, yes, I agree. Let's go Faded Image. But this is maybe a hot take. I think we have a better chance of beating a Faded Image than a Travelers. I'm gonna say it. I
Wow.
think we do.
I
That is
agree.
quite a hot take.
I agree. I think Travelers is going to be an ultimate like test for us. If we beat them, then I think we're going to really be like rolling.
I see that
So
just because I feel like you guys
you have
are
the
a lot
favorites winning
more
those first
guard
two games.
oriented.
Mm-hmm.
Favorites winning.
Defensively.
What about this last game of the first round?
All
Here?
seasons.
All
All
versus
All
seasons.
right, yeah. This is all seasons. This is I mean, all seasons. Yeah,
Shouldn't even have to speak on that. Wow, one
I
through
mean,
Oh,
five.
this is the ultimate Wareham. Embargo's just a Wareham league now with
Jeez.
Brian Rudolph arguing that it's New Bedford. And
Next gen
that's what
instead
it's
of
going to
River
come
would be
down to
so.
here.
I would much prefer next
So we got
gen.
the 1 through 4 seeds here in our semifinals. Yale for Fun obviously just played River Junction 3 days ago and beat
Killed
them
them.
handily by 16.
They were bored.
It was
This should
close a little
be.
bit at times, but not really. What do you guys think about this matchup in the semifinals? Obviously, game's different. Jace Travers only had 37 last week and had 0 this past game against Yale for Fun, so he got shut down.
0.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So what do you guys
What do
think?
you think, Gav?
Two former Stang coaches going at it, Lopes and
Mhm.
Colby. But we know who the head coach was. It was Colbey Santos, sending Yell for Fun to the next stage. What do you think, Landers?
Yeah, it's got to be Yell for Fun right now. They're just playing too good, and I feel like, I mean, they just beat them. I feel like it's got to be Yell for Fun at this point. There's only one team that I think can beat Yell for Fun. We'll get to that later.
Mm.
All right. Other game, Faded
Meta
versus
points,
All
please.
Season.
Faded versus all seasons. So this is my opinion on this. I think these teams match up well, but I think all seasons has some defensive dogs.
Thank you.
I think they give them trouble. I mean, again, you have the guy who brings energy, Jamal. He brings
Jamal.
energy. We can argue about his defensive ability, but he brings energy to the game. And I think they match up well against Faded. And if Fernandez is there, of course, this is going to be a great matchup between him and Dom.
That's
Landers,
the
what do you
thing, man.
think?
It's like if Fernandez is there every game and he's locked in, and they have like that tall dude that's actually I think he's got a lot better. I don't know what his name is, but I feel like he's got a lot better since last year.
Yeah.
Josh Wimbush. He was playing hurt last year. He had like a heart problem, missed the playoffs.
Oh, really?
He's been
Yeah, because I was
dominating.
gonna say he like last year. I remember like seeing him and he was like good, but like this year I feel like he's gotten a lot better. But
Yeah, these two teams
is he
also
the
played.
most improved?
No, but he'll be defensive player nominee finalist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these two
Yeah,
teams played a few weeks ago as well. All season was up big in that game as well, 15 points. Faded and battled back and won in OT. So this will be another great matchup. You guys have who are you guys taking here?
we're taking all seasons. I like all seasons to get their revenge in the playoffs.
Only the second upset you guys have taken so far.
This would be the ultimate championship matchup.
This
Yeah,
would
this
be
is such a good
such.
matchup.
This is also just for the record.
Agreed.
This is my championship matchup. I do
Really?
think
Yeah.
all season wins that game against Faded too.
Mine as well. Hopefully Noah can show up. You've got a lot of people going back and forth between the comments between New Bedford
This would be a week
and
one
Bron.
rematch.
And it's,
Yeah.
I mean, and Gav, I don't know about you, but assuming both teams are fully healthy, I might have to go all seasons here. I think all seasons is gonna win. I think they really do have it in them. And I just feel like Yell for Fun, it's too perfect of a season right now. Right? It's their first year kind of with everyone. I just think it's too perfect of a season. Sometimes like what the Patriots in '07, right? They were undefeated. They get to the championship and then it just kind of falls apart a little bit because it's too good to be true. I think it's one of those deals. All seasons is a gritty team. They've been there. Their players have been in the league for a few years. I think I'm gonna take all seeds this matchup, but Gav, I don't know what you're thinking.
I don't mind that take. I think I'm thinking about the perspective of is Yell for Fun's an older team? Are they going to be able to withstand a playoff run like this? Winning how many games in a row? They're undefeated, right? 11 games in a row. No, is that 12?
They
Didn't they lose
lost in
one?
week 3 to Travelers, so
Yeah,
To Travelers.
that would be
Oh, they
7.
10
lost.
wins in a row
Oh,
if
and
they
we
then they're
went to
watched
the
that game,
championship.
They
Gavin. Remember
oh
on
yes.
Instagram? Yeah,
Yeah, they'll be
they
going
may
into
may I add too. Week one, no Brian and Yell for Fun
yeah.
still beat all seasons, and they had Noah as well.
All seasons didn't have Slim.
And
Big note.
Fair point,
here's another thing.
but
I think keep going, sir.
no, that was it.
Um, we know Colby's game. I mean, listen, he can shoot 100%, but we know most of his game in embargo is finishing at the rim. And you know who's at the rim with all seasons? It's I forget his name.
Josh.
Slim.
Yeah.
My pick for DPOY now that
We
Gavin's
all
going on
know
me.
who.
You all
What's
know
his
who it
name?
is. Tall guy.
So I think we go all seasons.
All seasons is the
Can
champ.
I just say, fellas, I think my bracket would have been exactly the same if I was
Yep.
doing it on my own. I do. I think Josh Winbush is the X factor, if you will, and
If
I
he has his
think all
jersey.
season, if
Did he
Josh
play
can show
overseas
up
at all?
and Noah can show up, did he play overseas? I think he played in China.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great player, and like, yeah, as Gavin was just saying, is like he's gonna like him defensively, like changes like a lot of things. Because I remember us. I mean, Clark is one of the best drivers to the rim in the league, I think, and Clark got blocked like 8 times by that
He
Remember
dude.
had
that?
9 blocks against you guys. I was commentating and counting that game.
Yeah, it was crazy. And it's like Clark's obviously a pretty tall, athletic dude, and he was just getting swatted. Like it was crazy.
Could be Depoy versus MVP.
Mm,
That's what fans want to see.
that's
Hey, could either both of those matchups probably could be
Hmm.
if they have to go through faded and
If they go through Fader and
yeah.
Yell for fun, yeah.
Wow. Then
Because the
Noah Fernandes
depoy,
might be looking like maybe
the
I'm the
depoy
MVP.
is on all seasons. I think whether it's Slim or Jamal. I mean, I think that's pretty written, at least from my opinion. We
Gavin's
haven't voted
pissed.
yet, but
I don't know, man. I mean I think that he should win I think he should win Depoy. But yeah, I think he should win. But
Yeah,
out of the
we will be announcing
candidates,
that next week.
are you do them all at once? All the I got them all at the same time.
We do
Nice.
it. We announce them all.
in person before the chip.
Yeah, with the
Uh,
awards.
Yep.
we're going to that
Bet.
Yeah,
for
it's gonna
sure.
be.
You'll be
Well, it
playing.
might be right before our game,
Yeah, we'll be
so
playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, so
Albert
we'll be
Taylor,
there.
Matt PD in the
I was
finals.
gonna say we will
Yeah, we'll
too.
all be there.
That is possible. There is a world where that can happen.
Statistically, that could happen. Yes.
Mm.
If you
That's
ran the
probably
simulation a billion times, we might see that.
Can we go?
in
That's
like
true.
March Madness. Like, what seeds would that be? Like in like the championship? Is
It'd
that
be
like
like
a 13?
Hofstra versus like a bad Illinois team from like
Big
2017.
Fairleigh Dickerson versus FDU.
12
Fairleigh
16.
Dickinson? Is that
You know,
disrespect?
All right. Can we do one more thing real quick?
Mm.
All right. Obviously, you guys both went to Bishop's Neck, right? How many years were you
Oh,
guys coached by Colbey Santos right here?
Or I was coached by well, actually not three.
Gavin?
Yeah, well, I played freshman my freshman year, so three years.
All right. And
I was
Justin
coach.
Lopes as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, how many years is Justin? Two, probably.
Um, yeah, that's a good. No, I
Honestly,
wasn't
don't.
coached by him for 3 years because my senior year Colby left. Yeah, I forgot about that. So 2 years
All
for both of them.
right. Can we get any good coaching stories about Colbey Santos or
I
Justin Lopes?
mean, do you want to be here all night?
Give
This
us your
guy has
best
some all-time quotes.
give us your best Colbey Santos
Should I
quote.
start, Jay?
Yeah, Gavin, you can start.
Um, this is literally just off the top of my head. Um, so this is my. I think this is my junior year. Junior year, Sage had a super good game. We come in for practice Saturday morning, and Colby. So we're all huddled up in the middle of the court, and Colby goes, "Sage, you scored 30 points last night. Welcome to the family. I've done that thousands of times." Just totally serious. Just brushed it off.
Like he's just like there's like so many that I'm honestly forgetting right now, Gavin. Give me like one that like like I know. Like I don't know why I'm blanking.
Um,
There's so many.
how about the one where we had to run at practice because of the jerseys at the hockey
Oh my
games?
gosh, that was so funny. Yes, there was like a staying like Dartmouth like hockey game the night before, and we had just won a Did we beat Dartmouth in basketball? Or we won some game. I think we beat Dartmouth the week before, I think, or something. I honestly don't know. But bottom line is a lot of our teammates went to the game, and at the game they were like chirping the Dartmouth like fans, and the next
Well,
day we come into practice and Colby
well,
was
hold up, hold
pissed.
up, hold up. let me butt in on the story. It's jersey night at the hockey game. Like you wear. This is like such wash
Oh
talk, by the
yeah,
way, but who cares? It's jersey night at the hockey game, and we're all like, "Oh shit!" Like this is so dumb. Let's all wear our jerseys because we were coming back from our basketball game away. So we
that's what it
all wore
was.
our Stang basketball jerseys to the game. So we're like chirping at the Dartmouth fans, whatever, in our jerseys. So we get back to practice. Jake, you can.
Yeah, and the next day, so we get to practice, and you could just tell Colby's mad. He's not in a good mood, and he's like, he calls us over, and he's like, "So you guys wanted to go out to the hockey game last night and act like idiots?" And he's like, "We have proof," or like, I don't know exactly what he said. I don't know if you remember actually what he said.
Well,
He
he said,
shows us pictures. He's like, Ethan Clark. Oh, I think it was like a text from someone describing what
"Yeah,
happened. He's like,
text."
Ethan Clark was yelling out, "I own you," while holding up his jersey, and he shows us a picture of Ethan holding up his jersey, like screaming. Then he's like, Luis Vega was doing a smoking gesture to the crowd, and like it literally is like Luis like going like this, like it was so funny. And then what was the other one? There was one
It was
more.
like Talbot like was threatening to fight, trying to fight the other student section. But the funny thing was the proof was like someone texted him about it happening, and he said, "Guys, like Ethan, you want to play college basketball? Like this could get clipped. Like what if a clip of you comes out like this? Like this would all get clipped, guys." And the next day, a mixtape came out of the game, and Lewis was doing this, and Ethan was doing this with his jersey. It got
Just shows how
exactly
much
clipped.
Colby knows. He knew it. He was
Yeah,
like, "That's gonna come out," and it literally came out the next day.
yeah.
But
So
I mean, there's just so many like things like that, like because he just like like he obviously has been around basketball for so long, so he just like knows like so much stuff. But like it was just like in hindsight, like it's funny to look back on. But like I mean, we had to run. How much did we run that practice?
I don't know. We
It
ran like,
wasn't funny when we were running the ladders,
uh, yeah, we
but
didn't. But if Colby says something, what I was gonna say, he knows a lot. He coached, so I guess if he says he's gonna win the championship, he's gonna win it. So we'll see.
yeah, his word carries in
Mm,
the league.
That's awesome. All right.
that's funny.
Appreciate
I
that.
wish you might have to get Frank on to talk. Frank, so funny with that. He
Yeah, Frank is
remembers
so
all
funny.
of them.
That'll be a good clip. I'll clip that up for the
Yeah,
Instagram.
yeah.
All right.
That's
Awesome,
good.
guys. Well, Gavin, Jake, thank you guys so much for joining. Blind ranking, stories about Colby, bracket prediction, playoff talk. Really appreciate you guys. Love having you and your whole team in the league. Thanks for joining. Braden, Michael, Dylan, thanks for being a part of this. Episode 2 coming out soon. We'll see y'all in the playoffs this week, and we'll be back to talk about it sometime during the week next week.
Let's go. Go Trops.